I am friggin' dehydrated, dried out, wore out. I need some water and I need some energy. Water is a serious problem. You can't carry enough water. I think I could travel more distance easier in a canoe. I might actually be able to canoe to work or get close. I have to look at the rivers. I am drenched with sweat. I am not in any condition to be doing a challenge like this. That's just the truth. Really not in any, really don't even want to make dinner. Oh man, I think these are tangerines. Some energy. Bushwhacking's out of the question. I ain't never going on no trip that requires a bunch of bushwhacking. Where humans have been before, it's definitely easier. You watch these videos, bushcrafters in Europe and stuff, and they're in the woods and there's all kinds of open space. They must clear that stuff for hunting or something. Because everything here is just full of brambles. Stick-a-briars, as Alan would say. That's a great expression. It must have something to do with where he's raised, because I have heard it since. Wow, that was awesome. I'm not even like a fruit cup consumer, really. I'm sure it tastes good. It's helping me to look up a little better. My tent's on a little bit of a slope. I got a natural thick grass mattress under me. I tramped it down. I didn't find any stumps or rocks or anything like that in there. I don't have a ground cloth underneath of it. I elected not to carry that. I was trying to lighten my load as much as possible. And let me tell you what I have. Look at this soaked note paper here. Let's see, my pack without water was 33 pounds. That's 3 days of food, a tent, blanket, thin blanket. One layer of that thin foam they sell at Walmart. That's a sleeping pad. I have a small fishing kit, but only one. I have a fishing pole, but only one. I've got some cordage, my knife, I'm so wore out I can't remember the name of my saw. The popular green-handled saw, flip-out saw, not a Silky. Can't remember the name of it now. I really tried to keep it minimal. I think when I get home from this, this is going to be a fantastic experience. Even if I can't finish, I'm learning what it's like to carry this kind of weight around. My camera gear was 3 pounds. That's one tripod, one mount for my walking stick, 2 cell phones, and a 15,000 milliamp lime fuel charger, which is phenomenal. 6 pounds of water. That was the plastic GI canteen, and this, what is it, 32 ounce, 500 milliliter water bottle, full. Man, if you were crossing a desert, you'd have to go from water hole to water hole because you just could not carry. I mean, I don't even know how a guy could carry 2 days of water. If I was carrying 2 days of water, I'd have to leave a lot of this stuff behind. I mean, 6 pounds isn't even an adequate amount of water. I've filled my canteen once somewhere, and I probably should have filled it again, drunk all these down, and filled it again. But I didn't get a camp spot by the river, so I can't use my Sawyer to make more water. I think I'm going to drink most of this tonight. Save a few ounces for in the morning. When I get this thing packed up, first duty tomorrow, after the natural duties, is going to be to find water. So filling these canteens up ain't going to happen from grapevines, I don't see. I'm going to have to find some municipal water somewhere. And I think I'm going to fill them up and drink them both, fill them up again. Yeah, I can sure see why Alan has these prepared campsites. And it'd be so nice to have a circle of rocks for a fire, place next to the river, all prepared, ready to go. This is a lot of work. And I'm just kind of here barely functioning. I hope it cools down tonight. I think I heard that it might get down to 60. It's been 90 today. That's part of my difficulty. It's just been brutally hot. But hey, I made it this far. I would say this is about the 8 mile point, 7.5, 8 mile point. So I'm more than a third of the way. And the fact that I made camp, that tells me that I'm really going to be able to make Rip Rap Island tomorrow, as long as my feet don't give out. I'll be starting in the morning. I'll feel a lot better, and I have more time. Most importantly, I kind of compressed myself on this first day with not enough time. So I'd love to spread out all my camera gear, I'd love to spread out all my gear and show you guys what I brought, but man, I'm just wiped out. I definitely got 42 pounds worth of stuff, including camera gear and water. I need to find a way to get that down to 32. I don't think I'm going to have any trouble going to sleep. A little concerned about coons or something getting after my pack. I think I'm going to... Of course, it's got this metal frame. It's a large Alice pack, but I think I'm going to put it in the tent with me. And maybe that'll deter any critters. So there you go. I don't know if I'll turn the camera on again or not, but hey, I'm here. I made a campsite. The next campsite should be a lot easier because it won't be in an urban environment. I mean, you can hear the cars. There's not much woods there between me and the road, maybe 25 feet. I'm really surprised that walking back here I didn't see any roof lines or anything. I mean, I didn't know there was a patch of woods this size really in Huber Heights. So, pretty lucky little find here. So if we can get to the morning and get packed up without anybody finding us, it'll be a good stealth camp. I'm not going to make a fire. I was hoping to make a fire and use Bluegrass Bushcraft's kit he sent me. maybe I'll do that tomorrow, because I should be able to get my camp established by 1 or 2 o'clock tomorrow, hopefully. I mean, I really only have about a 3-mile walk, and then once I get on the island, maybe a mile on the island to get to the campsite, so about 4 miles tomorrow. So if I can get a start around 9 o'clock, maybe I can be at the island by noon. That'd be really cool. Alright, so this is Crafted, signing off. My first stealth camp. My first camp by myself outside in a tent, not with a group. Did it after a long walk, so it added a challenge to it. In the sun, uphill, both ways. So you should be impressed. Maybe not, but I'm impressed. I'm impressed that I made it here. I was starting to get the urge to say, "Hey, honey, come get me." But I found a camping spot. And it's funny that this little walk-in area here was the area that I'd kind of sensed that there might be a good stealth camping spot here, although I didn't realize this was that big. So there we go. I'll sign off till I sign back on again.